as you know, this is another wicked little city here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, we're coming out here on the highway and the byway to preach this gospel to the hopefully elect of Israel, Yasharala, so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos, the speckled bird that may be scattered around these cities, and also to let the wicked, the so-called white man, Esau the Edomite, know that his wicked kingdom is coming to an end soon, and these other nations that are following this wicked man, your demise is going to be the same as Esau. You're going to go into 1,000 years of brutal slavery before you're released. But Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, is going to be destroyed at the conclusion of serving his time in that 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. Before we get started here, we'd like to turn to the east and give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahshai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors and teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also, to you brothers out there putting out this truth, faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom. All right. So, as you know, this is the first day of what? 2023, okay? The year that the apostle Taha deemed the year of the turn up of these prophecies, okay? And as you know, what happened last night? What happened with those pigs that got put to that got judged, okay? That's just the beginning, okay? Because we see now this spirit, okay, of disappointment in this wicked kingdom is now starting to rise up on these people, and that's all the tribes in this nation are now starting to feel that little pinch. But Lord willing, okay, and as we look forward to it, we're gonna throw those prayers up in the air to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai to do what? Increase, okay, their sorrows, okay, and their oppression here in Great Babylon, America. Let's start off with the first scripture here. We're going to go into the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 21. It says, ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, and the cup of the devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. And what we got right now, conveniently, if you grew up in whatever area you grew up in, you probably know that a lot of churches, they hold like a little mini concert or something like that going into the New Year's or even going into Christmas, of which they're celebrating, you know, the birth of Jesus, okay, and then the New Year is continuing on with that celebration, okay. So last night you had a lot of church going on, okay, but people actually went to church praising God and Jesus, okay, but then afterward they'll get up and they go to the club, okay, or they're gonna go watch that balloon. You get people standing up. Last night people were throwing up those doggone fireworks up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, okay, and it's just like they're robots, okay. They have to indulge in the ways of this place, because why? Well, it's New Year, so I can throw up fireworks, okay. Never mind, my neighbors are sleeping or maybe have to work the next day in the plantation, okay. But these same people believe that they're doing something that's holy and spiritual by celebrating the birth of Jesus, okay, Jesus, okay. But don't understand that the Lord has made it very clear there's a separate and a distinct difference between His people, okay, and those who are of the world. Reading on.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 16. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils, not to the Most High God Yahweh, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers fear not. All right, why they fear not? Because these idols that people are commemorating and referencing right now are dumb idols that cannot speak, man, with no force behind them. Like it says in Habakkuk 2:18, the Wisdom of Solomon, the 15th chapter, around the 15th verse on down. Okay. So that's what these people are indulging right now, all right? Especially the worship of the Roman god Janus, the god of transition. Esau's Roman god of transition, spiritually and ironically through the spirit. Okay, during a time where these devils, these central bankers, looking at transition this current monetary system over to this fourth industrial revolution by promoting the CBDCs more, the QR code more, through energy rationing that's going on down there in Europe. Okay, especially Sri Lanka. Okay, in that area, all right? Because these are all precursors or ensigns of what's coming to America, man. You see? And that's why people right now are distracted by the affairs of this life, especially within that vain, unprofitable mirth and folly spirit. That vain, unprofitable spirit of mirth and folly, okay? All right? Within the distractions, including religion, all right? And the traditions of men, all right? To remain asleep, all right, from what this devil is conspiring and devising for them, man. And that's to destroy the mass of the world through the Georgia Guidestones aspect of their agenda. All right? This is why gods, these various gods being worshipped right now, as main points of distractions, and ultimately to continue to deter the hearts of Israel away from the makers. All right? When that judgment takes place, all right, those who refuse to turn to Yahweh by Shem and Shai, okay, will be judged. And this is because Esau believes in the idea of misery loves company. Like it says in Hebrews, the 12th chapter. Can you get that Bible shop? Hebrews 12 and 16. Because the devil knows that he has no salvation for him, so his job is to take as many, Israelite, compromise as many Israelite souls as he possibly can, okay? Out of envy the devil, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd chapter, where out of envy the devil came death into the world, okay? That's what the Ak is getting them, and finish this off with Deuteronomy 32 and 18. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten the Most High God, Yahweh, that formed thee. See? Like it says in Jeremiah 17:4, man, our people have forgotten their ancient Hebrew Israelite heritage and continue to associate themselves with these Gentile names, man, i.e. black, Jamaican, West Trinidadian, Haitian, Mexican, Chicano, Latino, so forth.
Yep. This is the book of Hebrews 12. And verse 16, it says, lest there be any fornicator or profane persons as Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Okay, so you see this man did not value, okay, the fact that being the elder son here, or being the elder son, that he was supposed to get the inheritance, okay, and basically take care of the younger, which is Jacob, okay. But what did he do? You can see it right now how it's portrayed in his queendom right now. Okay, everything is fast food, everything is now, me. This man couldn't even wait until the doggone the meal was actually cooked properly, okay? Because everything is a rush, and that's the spirit you see here in Great Babylon, America, okay? Because it's a time that everybody's looking at, okay, to do what? To please the flesh immediately, and that's this whole queendom is based on pleasing the flesh. This is the book of Colossians. Chapter 3, verse 1, it says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, which Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of power. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in power. Okay, so if you are part of this world, if you are like Esau, the Edomite, okay, this is the reason why they rush you through school, okay? 12 years of school, and then you go to college, and afterwards you're supposed to immediately go to a job. There's really no time to do anything other than do what? Go on a plantation, what? To serve the needs of this man. Because don't believe it or not, this man is looking down above and he's seeing, the billions of slaves that is making his wicked queendom, which is the entire earth right now, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, okay? That what he did back then, where he liked to rush things, is actually working right now. That's why you see people under stress right now. Jake right now is under stress. We've all been guilty of doing what? Going to college, okay? Thinking about the future of here, I'm going to get a good job and all the other different things like that. And when those things don't come to pass the way you want it to be, because we tend to be covetous, okay, of our enemy, because they're making it in the way that we want to make it, okay. We set our whole life here on this earth, okay, and that's why you see we have what? High blood pressure, we're overweight. Okay, we're constantly measuring your parents beating the crap out of you. They call you worthless because why? You don't meet the standard of what Esau set up in this doggone wicked place. Okay? You didn't come out of high school and immediately get that doggone high-paying job to go buy mama a damn new house or something like that, or a new car or whatever the case is like that. Because why? Mama doesn't understand. We are experiencing Deuteronomy 28, the tribulations and the curses. Okay? And we didn't understand that. But now that we understand that, we are setting while we're still here in the flesh, we're setting our hearts and our mind what? For the heavenly kingdom, greater things to come, okay? I mean, look at this crap. I mean, right here, I just bust my doggone finger. You think I really want to be in this flesh? I mean, look at this, man. This is weakness, man, okay? Even if you're stronger than the average person around you, physically here, that tells you just how weak they really are, okay? Anything else?
Like Yahushua said. As well as Apostle Paul quoting Yahushua, when it was said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. What I'm saying? I'm in a position right now, I'm going through health problems, what I'm saying? Because I thought, I was more indestructible than I actually am. You go in the gym and you lift mad weights, then you get brought back, you be brought back to reality, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So this flesh is weak and it has limitation, man. You see? You know? That's why, it's another reason why we need deliverance. Well, first and foremost from ourselves, because this flesh is wicked, man. It belongs to Shaitan. It belongs to the spirit demon Shaitan, man. All right? All right? And that's why this further confirms that we're in a spiritual war, man. All right? Because when we first come into this truth, like it says in Sirach 2:1, my son, you know, when I come to serve Yahweh by Shema Shai, prepare our hearts for temptation. All right? The temptation is flesh, man. Okay? Including you know, appeasing the flesh to validate people. Because really, like you know, that's why it says, follow not a multitude of evil. What are people doing right now? Worshiping a Roman god, Bacchus, the god of wine, ecstasy, getting drunk off the ass. Worshiping these other pagan Greco-Roman gods. Because everyone else is doing it, man.
Yeah.
All right? Because ignorance is bliss. Case in point. Damn demons took Christians. All right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, see, you know, see, this is a problem, man. These people think this is a joke. You know, they don't think that temptation is real. All right, they think that they think, oh well, there's no such thing as Satan. Satan is what you make it. That's folly, man. Okay. All right. So how would you know the difference of right and wrong if there's no force of evil? So force of evil running this earth right now. And that's why in Ephesians 6 chapter it speaks about how we battle spiritual wickedness in high places. And these are the so-called powers pursuant to Romans the 13th chapter that we're subject to, man. Okay, so this is real quick. This is Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh our power. So we're here to be subject to payments to these devils, man. All right, including taxes. You know, there's no petition, even though there's no, you know, the petition to pay taxes. You still got to pay taxes or risk a tax evasion, like my man Wesley Snipes, man. You see, you know, we got to pay bills. We got to pay for natural resources that's not supposed to you know, we're not supposed to be charged for, like water. Okay, crops that come out of the earth like corn and so forth, beans. Okay, that's why there's a war in the farmers market right now. Okay, well they need a license to farm. That's madness, man. Okay, farming is like the oldest the oldest profession in the book. All right, besides prostitution, man. So this devil wants to benefit off everyone, not everything. That's why, you know, now, you know, they're really gonna, you know, push this major precursor to the Karagma, the chip.
Yep.
Okay, the mark of the beast. All right, through the MOTB system, man. All right, including this I meant to say CBDC system, man. Through this carbon footprint based system. Case in point. All right, but they want to charge people, you know, for carbon limits. So basically, meaning what? Meaning that we breathe out carbon, they wanna benefit off of every aspect of our lives, man, before they're destroyed, or before their kingdom is destroyed, man.
Yep.
So we're subject to these devils, man. So there's not a time. This further reminder, there's not a time to be in the spirit of love and peace, because we're far from that. Like it says in 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall seek peace and safety, sudden destruction shall fall upon them, man. Like what's happened down there to them cops and down there in Times Square, man, being attacked, you know, by that 19-year-old assailant, you know, with a machete, man. You see, you know. So right now, like it says in Ecclesiastes the 3rd chapter, we're in a time of war. So there's not probably to be in a spirit of mirth and folly, man, but rather mourning. So for our flesh to be weakened, for us to be more absent in the flesh and more present in the spirit. So that way when all hell breaks loose, we got so-called home field advantage, so to say. Well, these other people are going to be suffering because they're living it right now, okay, in the flesh.
Yep.
It's their perception of living. But we understand otherwise, man.
You know what it is? Esau shames people. And this is this is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 21. It says, and fear not, my son, that we are made poor, for thou hast much wealth, if thou fear power, and depart from all sin, and do that which is pleasing in his sight. So once we've come into this truth and we understand that we have this great inheritance, we understand that we are actually not poor. Okay? Now, Esau shames our people into going into all of these, you know, paganistic holidays and his way of life, because why? When you look at the minority people and what they put in their news media, okay, we are always labeled as what? Poor. Because the way the world measures, okay, wealth is through having that FRN note with these crackers' face on it, okay? And these slave owners, these plantation slave owners, okay, these murderers and kidnappers and these sodomites face on this piece of paper, okay? And if you have a lot of that, then you're considered wealthy in this wicked queendom, okay? And so our people can never ever understand, I'm only talking about the 2/3 here, okay, never understand, okay, that wealth, okay, is that spirit that we get from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that promise of everlasting life, that inheritance of that kingdom, okay? And poverty is what we see, what you have in the eyes of the people here on this earth, okay? Now ask yourself the question, what is it that you really need? Hey, a roof over your head, which could be a damn tent, if you have to, okay? A little bit of warm clothes to keep you warm, and some food to eat. That's going to be the main thing. And you see I'm holding this sign in my hand right now. This here is going to become, okay, the life of a lot of these people around here, and they just don't even know it, okay? Now you can look around, I can pan this camera around, you can see a lot of houses around here. From the outside, they look nice and good. But I can guarantee you these people put down, what, pretty much all of their liquid asset, their cash, into getting one of these houses, paying 4 or 5%, okay, mortgage payment on these houses. And right now, if they were to get fired on their job beginning of New Year's, every single one of these houses would be up for friggin' doggone sale, okay, or repossessed by the bank. So you don't own anything. The average cost of a land here is $1,000 a month. Now imagine you pay $400,000 for a house, but yet still every month, okay, you still have to go pay $1,000, okay, for the land. That makes absolutely no doggone sense. So house, okay, is one of the biggest scam here in Great Babylon, America. We own our own house, okay, how much you pay for taxes every month? You pay about $1,200 a month, so you don't own doggone shit. Because if you don't pay for that house, guess what? The city hall is going to come and put a lien on your house and take your shit. Even if you bought that house cash, it's still not your house. They put a lien on it, they put it up for auction, they get their money, okay, and then the rest come to you, okay? I mean, okay, so our people are caught up, okay, in the wives of in this wicked queendom, okay, Great Babylon, America. Anything on?
This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11. We start at verse 10. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well of eyes is wisdom. All right. Matter of fact, Lockie, let's start with verse 8. Proverbs 13 and 8 reads, "The ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor heareth not rebuke." All right. So it's gonna, because the strength of this world, okay, is fashioned off of Esau Edom's standard of living, predicated off of white supremacy through his Western philosophy, that biblical wine of fornication, man, which entails what, okay, the yearning to aspire to be rich here, okay, in a carnal sense, you see, where people, in a more prominent, prestigious position of wealth, carnally speaking, look down upon those who are without, you see, and that's wicked. That's why Yahushua spoke about the parable of Lazarus, man. It's talking about us, man. Carnally poor in this society, but rich in the spirit. Because true riches is being sanctified by this word, man. All right? We've seen in St. John, the 17th chapter, and we see Matthew, the 6th chapter, man. You see? So this is, so right now, expand on what the Ak was going into, man. A lot of our people right now, especially so-called migrants, immigrants that are across the border seeking this so-called American dream, realizing it was all a fucking nightmare to begin with, man. That's why in the book of Job it says how his vision shall fly away like a dream. What is Esau's vision? Pursuing Psalms 83 and 4. All right, to remove the remembrance of Israel from off the earth. That's why he is this is why he's allowed. You tribes. Baba Shah, can you get a 2nd Ezra 9 around the? Let's see. Let's get 2nd Ezra 9. I'll see. I think it's like around 15th verse. Which speaks about how Jake is given over to rewards. You know what I'm saying? And these rewards are going to get you destroyed, man, because the part of this reward is through the theme of is influenced by the theme of America, which is liberty and justice for all. And that's a major snare of the tribes, man. That's including so-called migrants, immigrants in the northern kingdom who went across the border, you know what I'm saying, to share Esau Edom's prosperity when it was never intended for you, man. You see, you were brought over here you were brought over here for salvation or damnation. That's why you crossed the border. Okay, the majority of you are gonna die. Like a lot of you be placed in positions where you've either frozen to death or you face situations where you almost froze to death in this current winter crisis that's going on right now. All right, so this is a vain thing. All right, to aspire to be rich. Now I jump down straight to the point. This is Proverbs 13:11. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Because it's a true labor, man. Okay, we're laboring. We're laboring for our salvation. We're laboring for our rest, like it says in Hebrews, the 4th and the 6th chapters, man. You see, so we're to store up our treasures in the heavens. All right, to reap what we have sown in due time.
That's right. And this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 15. It says, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Okay, so you can have a lot of people going to be perishing and saved, because why? We can go into the book of Ecclesiasticus, okay, 13 and 2, and it says, burden not thyself above thy power which thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if the one be smitten against the other, they should be broken. Every single time you see Jay come up against who? The rich, the mighty, here in this wicked queendom. Okay, Great Babylon, America. Even on this entire earth, what happened? Okay, Jay gets smashed. Okay, we saw a good example that with Kanye West. Okay, he was just rubbing elbows with doggone Trump just a couple years ago, and now next thing you know, he's went from a billionaire into a millionaire. Okay, yeah. Just like that. Okay, and they took all the stuff that he created. Okay, and kept it for themselves. Okay, so we get our people that's caught up in that snare. You get everyone running over the border, thinking that they're going to come over here and somehow, with barely a lick of English, somehow you're going to come over here and you're going to you're going to have a better life than you have over there. But what about the doggone 50 or 150 million other Northern Kingdom tribes that came over here thinking the exact same thing? They filling up the prison system, okay, and they barely can eat over here for the most part, okay? And also too, go ahead.
Now this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Are you despise the ways of Heavenly Father? You're making them. Okay? The good doctrine we see in Proverbs, the 4th chapter, that's profitable for our salvation. So now, okay, he's put our people in positions of judgment. This is why, speaking of these torments that people are dwelling in, that includes demonization going on right about now. This is why real quick on this article, dealing with you so-called migrants and immigrants, okay, they're demonizing you for supposedly terrorizing the public through drug paraphernalia, drug usage, intimidation, and so forth. So let me go and speak on that real quick. This is on Salakia. This is on KVI ABC 7. It says city officials speak out about issues with migrants on El Paso's streets. Officials with the city of El Paso say there has been a rise in complaints from residents near Sacred Heart Church. A city spokesperson says residents have complained of drug use, drug paraphernalia, harassment, intimidation, and littering. That's why they have increased the amount of law enforcement out there. I was actually down there yesterday, man, and a number of cops surrounding Jake. Okay, because they're looking to further build up a case on Jake to implicate us on charges, man. Yeah. As menaces to society, man. It wasn't a Jake that attacked them damn Roman centurion pigs down there in New York. All right, as far as it was reported, it was some so-called Islamist assailant, man. Yeah. See, so they're trying to, like it says in Revelation 12 chapter, it says the accused of our brethren shall be cast down, because they're looking to completely turn this world against Jake to make us the center of domestic terrorism, man.
Yep, and that's a great terror when they come in as a flood. Okay, when you think of a flood, okay, that's a whole lot of wave right there. Okay, and this is how Esau has to build up their lives. Now they had drug paraphernalia, and all kinds of stuff going on down here in El Paso, down by the border. They always had it, but see now that they have this influx right here, this is also to get up with these. They're going to giddy up, they're going to buck two crackers. Okay, that are sitting down there right now sharpening their knives and getting their doggone rifle together, because see, what they're thinking is we're gonna lose our country and our land, okay, to these doggone what do you call them, aliens, okay, or migrants, okay, and so now that right now is in the head right now. It's just a matter, okay, of something to really go on right now. And you know what, you doggone Northern Kingdom that are here, you proud ass doggone spicks that are here, okay, you're the ones okay, they're probably making those doggone complaints, okay? And I like to see the actual true complaints and who's actually coming from, if there's really any doggone complaints here. Because, see, this place is a low dungeon here for us, here in Great Babylon, America. And let's go into this in the book of Lamentation 3, somewhere verse 52, and it says, mine enemies chase me sore like a bird without cause. Okay? Lies. See, this man can make up any doggone thing because why? He owns the doggone media. Okay? He owns the papers. He owns all of the sorceries that bewitch everybody every single day. And it says, they have cut off my life in a dungeon and cast a stone upon me. Waters flow out of my head. Then I said, I am cut off. I call upon thy name, O Lord Yahweh Shemashai, out of the low dungeon. Thou hast heard my voice. Hide not thine ear at my breathing, at my cry, which is what the elect is doing, or hopefully elect is doing. Okay? Because we understand what is taking place right now. We are not, I don't care what friggin' doggone Edomite walks up here trying to play coy with you or trying to sweet talk you, whatever case like that. Okay? We're going to ask you 3 questions, and afterward we're going to point to you and tell you what your demise is that you are the damn devil, you are the enemy of Yahshua, Allah, so-called Black, American, Latino, and you are part of this, what I'm reading right now. And it says, thou drawest near in that day that I call upon thee, that says, fear not. O Lord, thou hast pleaded the cause of my soul, thou hast redeemed my life. And our life is being redeemed as we speak right now. Because the one thing that we have here that the 2/3 don't really have, okay, we actually have hope in what? The power of Yahweh Shem Shai, okay, who said that he is going to do what? Walk us through the fire, okay, this great tribulation that's going to come right now, no matter what the hell is going on in our life right now, whether the Lord actually put that judgment on you for going off a little bit or whatever the case is like that he's going to get us through all of this, okay? And if we are suffering right now as a hopefully elect, doing this work, you know, with ailments and pain, how much more so these doggone wicked doggone jakes, man, who don't even consider the fact that they are doggone Hebrew Israelites. What kind of pain they think they're going to be in? See, they really believe that they're going to be able to run an Esau's doggone sorcery house, you know, those hospitals, okay, when they get injured or whatever. Hey, so is the doggone Edomites. Everybody's thinking the exact same thing. Remember, if we're in this society right now and they don't treat you right now, how much more so are they going to treat you when you are actually the target that they're coming after, and they get all these other 16 nations to come after your ass? Okay? And you better believe these other 16 nations, they're sharpening their knives and their weapon right now to come after doggone Jake.
Yeah, because they consulted in that Confederate, what's that, Psalm 83?
That crafty council going on right there.
That's that Confederacy these nations in, man. You know, that's why these blue helmet United Nations troops and whatnot, they come over here. They hate Babylonians, especially Jake.
Yeah.
You know, so when they go door to door, percent of Jeremiah 18 and 22 and 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, man, God can be sparing Jake, men, women, and children. That's why you Jake's right now under the snare of, you know, gifts, these goodies that Esau's giving you, that destroys the heart, destroys the mind. That's why here, 2nd Ezra 9 and 10 says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. See, you know, Esau give you in case of so-called migrants, for example, what kind of so-called benefits are really been benefiting you? All right, a SNAP, food stamps, food stamps rather, on behalf of SNAP. You got Social Security. You got temporary assistance for needy families. You got emergency Medicaid, okay, full scope Medicaid and Children's Health Insurance Program. Acronym CHIP, oddly enough. But how are those benefits benefiting you right now? Okay, you know, you're getting jacked up, man, and you're getting mistreated. You're getting disregarded, having to sleep on within the cold, on some hard-ass cold concrete in tent cities. See, you know, and that serves you right, because a lot of you northern tribes are proud as hell, man. All right, and you come over here thinking that you're gonna get treated like Edomites. That's why on these little applications you fill out, you know, request for government aid or even jobs, you classify yourself as white. Okay, a lot of you are light complected. You're getting a nigga wake-up call right now.
That's right, and that's exactly what's going on right here.
All right.
What's up? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 22. It says, how long ye simple ones will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Now, we give you the knowledge, and the brother just went into talking about you northern tribes that are coming over here. And to you, because, see, Jake mentality and Jake ceiling is extremely low. Now, let me see there. Let me show you this. This, and I had done a lesson on this at one time, and I made this. Now, when you take a look at this picture right here, see what I put? right there, it says, this is the ceiling of Jake's right there. Right underneath the rainbow, okay? Because if you actually get as high as the rainbow where you have that money, that petrodollar, you're going to assume that you're doing extremely well here in Great Babylon, America. Now, when those northern kingdoms, when they come out here, and Esau give them a little Snapple juice and a friggin' cookie and all that stuff, and throw a little rubber ducky toy over to the little kids, them like that, to them, they're looking, saying, well, this is better than what we had before. You see what I'm saying? So once you step in that mindset and go, this is better than what we had before, which was maybe eating whatever you had in whatever land you came from, in Nicaragua, Guatemala, whatever, then guess what? You would never strive for more, which is what? The heavenly kingdom. Because you think this is the best you can do right here. And this is why you're like a dog, okay? And Esau is our master's like, there was a song that says that if you feed a stray dog, it never leaves. And that's basically what Jake, that's the mentality of Jake. So when Jake's get that little bit of something, and it always has to do with doggone substance like food. You know, it's never, why doesn't Jake want to settle for like a house? Why don't Esau have a doggone house for your ass? Right. Those doggone Ukrainians, when they came over here, they put them up in doggone houses, man, in hotels, 5-star hotels. They eating with knives and fork, not out of a damn plastic bag or a Snapple juice and stuff like that. Okay, these people also have people that are sitting down with them, you know, writing resume and having workshops to better their English so that they could actually go into the so-called productive here in this society. Okay, they're being treated for whatever ailments they have if they have any. Okay, and they're being positioned in a way that they can be comfortable here in Great Babylon, America. You go down there, you can see our people. Okay, sitting on cardboard boxes, wrapped up in some doggone sheet on the sidewalk like that. They get you crammed up with doggone foil paper wrapped up around you that's supposed to keep you cool. And they have most of you in the doggone cage. Like doggone, like what do you call this, animal shelter? Yeah. And y'all don't even see that. But we see that. See, we see that. Why is our people in a doggone cage, but these doggone freaking Amalekites, these fucking doggone fake ass motherfuckers can come over here and they get to get a 5-star hotel room. And you don't get angry about that? I don't get that.
And real quick to land back on what the Ak was saying, this is an article on businessinsider.in. It says, this was reported a few days ago, all right? It says, Americans still haven't felt the worst of the war on inflation, meaning 2023 will be survival of the fittest. Like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, around these 16th verse, man, how it speaks about sedition amongst men. People shall be fighting against one another. Okay, pursuing the 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, you know, over scarcity of resources. So you so-called migrants, immigrants, but the Northern Kingdom don't know what trap you just walked in.
You walked in a big serious trap here, because if you think that they're going to give you, okay, continuously giving you that food for free and you just relax and, you know, they're going to somehow walk you back like that. No, man, Esau has you over here because nothing is doggone free. Nothing is free. Okay? They're going to take your little daughter and they can use your little daughter to Hollywood for one of these doggone perverts so that they can cut out the doggone uterus of the damn women. Okay? Use you for long. You know how many, you know now there's a critical shortage of doggone organs, donors here. And 2, there's also a new market right now for the unjabbed, okay, the unjuiced, for blood donorship right now. Seriously, because now people are realizing now with the news going out there that this is like a catch-22 or like a double-edged sword, because right now you might not want to go to the hospital and get a doggone a blood transfusion, because who's that coming from right now? The blood supply in Great Babylon, America is contaminated. So right now, guess what? If you are part of those people who were not juiced up, okay, your blood is actually worth a doggone lot of money. I can guarantee you most of those northern tribes coming over here, okay, are not juiced up. Okay, which means what? Esau is going to test their blood. They're not testing you for disease. No, they're testing you to see what kind of blood you have. A, B, O positive, O negative, whatever case like that. Why? But these doggone old cracker Edomites like that, they need blood. They need that blood. Okay, they need that damn blood. They need that damn healthy blood. Okay, so again, you don't understand what you're caught up into here. And, you know what the Ark was saying about 2nd Ezra 15. Verse 16. Well, actually, I'm going to go verse 15. Start with verse 15. It says, "For the sword and their destruction draw it now. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." Okay, when you talk about people, you get all 18 tribes here in Great Babylon, America. Whether you people want it or not, you damn cowards, and this is the reason why we bring it all the time, going time to these men walk around. We just had an Edomite just walk by, Happy New Year's. Hey, maybe not me, not the ox standing up here, but you can be fighting against a doggone Jake real soon, okay? You can be fighting against a Jake real soon. You can be fighting against a Moabite real doggone soon. There ain't be no doggone Happy New Year. Let's continue here, and it says, "For there should be sedition amongst men, and invading one another." See, man is plural, invading one another. What is an invasion? Okay? That means you have sat down, you've had a plan, you have a target, okay, and you have a date and a time when you're going to execute that doggone plan, okay? And this is exactly what's going to happen. And it says, "They shall not regard their king or princes," and this most likely is going to be dealing with these doggone Edomites. We already seen it in the headlines. If you don't think there's going to be another Civil War II, much more bloody than the first one, you in a doggone la-la land, okay? And it's coming. And the cause of their action to stand in their power, meaning what? Okay? When these Edomites start to see that they're beginning to get that niggerism life, okay? The life of a nigger, they're becoming like the people that they've looked at and scorned at, okay? They're not going to have any of it. Okay? See, Jake is like a pigeon. You throw a little doggone, you throw anything on the ground at that pigeon will eat it, okay? But these Edomites ain't like that, okay? These Edomites want their doggone picket fences, their doggone dog lassie, and their house that they're entitled to, okay? And they'll be damned if they're gonna see you doggone Negroes who are doing well. Those of you who like to have your little house and like to show off your nice cars and, you know, flaunt your doggone stuff. And I'm talking Northern and Southern Kingdom. These doggone Edomites, guess what? They're gonna invade your ass, okay? They're gonna be prepared for war. See, you're gonna be walking. When we talk about the fact that the judgment, Deuteronomy 30:7, is coming on these other nations, in particular the Edomites, okay? We're not saying that in a proud way. We're just saying that because that is what the Lord said, Yahweh Shemashah says is going to happen. But when y'all see these Edomites are going down to y'all say, you know what? We doing better than these white people. Oh no. This is what these Edomites have in store for you. They're going to invade you, Jakes, because you, Jakes, are not going to be prepared for this war that's coming. These Edomites are prepared. They know what's going on. They get the bunker, they get the guns, okay? And they understand what's happening. Go on YouTube. Stop fucking around on doggone YouTube with them damn climbing them boxes and all the bullshit video and the twerking and all that stuff. How many YouTube channels we see these Edomites talking about doggone things that's going on, man? Dabu 7.
Yep.
All of these guys, man. Trust me. This is where we get a lot of our information from these doggone Edomites, because they actually digging into this stuff, man.
Yeah, Dabu, this dude Dabu, I mean, he might be a Jake.
He might be a Jake.
But that dude, because he be going in on the system.
Yes.
And every Friday or whatever, like he be going into like some deep information, like well over an hour. You know what I'm saying? That is not actually broadcasted within Esau's public media outlets, man.
Yeah.
Because that's why, and a lot of these alternative media outlets, you know, these people on behalf of these alternative media outlets, you know, they're on Esau's red
this.
Yeah.
They had to be, you know, you got natural news, all of those like that, which a lot of us go on there to get information and stuff like that.
So
Redacted, yes, redacted, all of them. And they come out, man, and why? You can remember, they got millions of followers too, going on and looking at that. So, there is a war that's going to be in the flesh, in which you have these people, they're not going against the doggone system because they're part of the hopefully elect. No, they're going against the system because they're trying to survive. People are going to survive, man. Try run a stump of cockroach, you see that cockroach is going to sit right there and just look at you and go, okay, go ahead. No, he can run. So these people are preparing themselves to fight. They understand that right now something is not right since 2020. Okay? Now we are here, or we are sent out here on our mission is to do what? Okay? To preach this gospel to hopefully elect. Okay? To gather the lost sheep, to gather the sheep. Because our way of being preserved is going to be different from the rest of these people. These people are going to go and try to preserve themselves. Okay, our way of preserving, even though we're here in the flesh, is going to be through Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who said his servants will eat. Who is his servants? Not only the men that stand up here on the highway and the byway, but it's also going to be those that listen and actually believe. Okay, so that's the men, women, and children. Okay, who are tuning in, who actually believe. Okay, so they are going to eat too. Okay, so our way of getting through this is going to be a little bit different. That's the reason why the Lord described what the great tribulation is what the fire. Okay, when you think of fire, fire burns, it consumes. Okay, it's all consuming. And why does he say he's going to walk through the fire? You cannot walk through fire. Okay, anything you put through fire is going to, even though it doesn't melt, it's going to get what? Hot, heated up, right? Hot. So are we going to be like paranoid or scared shitless? Damn right we're going to be scared. Okay, we're going to see a lot of deaths around us. Even though this is the comforting words right here for us to say, no matter if you see 1,000 fall on your left or 10,000 fall on the right, nothing will come and touch you. Yeah, but we're in the flesh, so yeah, you're gonna be like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in the flesh. Okay, and that's the reason why we are going to be so terrified even when we get on the chariot, because we can barely escape. And the other brothers, they bring it out all the time about we can feel forsaken, man. There's going to be time that we are going to feel forsaken. Remember Yahushua Mashiach when he was preaching to God, when he was in the garden, and he was in that sorrowful state. He's like, he asked the Father, like, why have you forsaken me?
That's like 3 times.
Yeah. Why have thou forsaken me?
The Heavenly Father Yahweh ignored him.
Ignored him. Because why? He knew he had to go, he has to go through this burden. And he's 33 years old. Okay? Young Jake, man. Get his homies, who we know as the disciples. He was out there, he had a crowd. He was in the flesh too. So yeah. So if he had that fear on him, or he had that terror on him, and had it down, how much more so us, man? We can't do what Yahushua did, man. We can't do it.
And he went through that temptation, all right, fasting 40 days to strengthen his spirit, to be more absent in the flesh and more present with the Heavenly Father, because he understood that why he was to be our greatest example, man, because, through, like it says in Hebrews 2:14, man, he was our greatest example by ultimately forsaking his flesh, all right? Considering, the fact and acknowledging, rather, that he had to accept the ultimate affliction of his flesh, man, okay? For us to learn that the spirit is quick, and the flesh profited nothing, like it says in St. John 6:63. So it's the Spirit, the Holy Spirit of this Word, all right, that's going to save us, man, and in our adherence to it, okay, by our measure of faith to rehearse the righteous laws, statutes, commandments of the Word of Yahweh by Shem Yeshai, man. Yep. So, and this is why we're going to eat, all right, because the Heavenly Father is going to reward His servants handsomely. This is why there's a quick precept, land back what the Ak was going into. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 25. The righteous eateth to the satisfying of his soul, but the belly of the wicked shall want. All right? So these people are going to be yearning for, that next meal. All right? That's why they're going to be burglarizing. Yep. It says it's like Exodus 15 chapter. Their own spouses, their own neighbors, rather. Okay? Their own peers.
Yeah.
See, not going to have any regard for any so-called human life. You see? And this is what these devils want. They know, these people only so civilized, okay, until they push to their greatest limit. Right? That's why this whole energy grid crisis going on right now in the midst of this weather situation, this whole winter snow bomb cyclone, whatever they call it, in the midst of also Ukraine attacking, Russia attacking Ukraine, most recently with like 59 different missiles. Taking out their electricity, rendering them, without electricity, in some cases gas. Okay, these are all omens of what's coming to work. Man. Okay, the city confusion being broken down with utter darkness. All right, this is why down there in Buffalo, they're looting because they're going through the same thing I was speaking about, and that's why this is going to further lead into a civil war because, these people, man, including these business owners and whatnot, they're going to be going to war, man. Like recently, there was a Buffalo man at a local, at some kind of like local store or convenience store to open fire on looters in Buffalo during that blizzard.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Because why? You've got a lot of this stuff that's going on right now. And people are going to try to protect, okay, what they have, what little they have, okay? Because they can see, obviously, there's going to be people out there that's not going to regard, okay, any sovereignty or any type of like, what do you call property, okay, intellectual property. They're going to come and say, okay, you know what, you've got a restaurant or you've got a food, we're going to go and raid those restaurants, those places like that. And people don't understand. Nobody's going to be rebuilding this stuff here. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 15, and it says, starting with verse 18, it says, well, let's go to 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able, but because of their pride, the city should be troubled and houses should be destroyed, and man should be afraid. Now, we can look at that, we can say martial law, but we can also say each one of these states actually is a sovereign state in itself. Okay, they have a governor who's a commander of chief in charge of their national guard. So every state actually has what they call the minute man. Okay, which is what the beginning was the start of the United States military. Okay, so they have their national guard, which they're going to be using to do what? Protect their border. Because we went in earlier and we talked about what? The fact that they're going to be invading each other. That's going to be state against state. Blue state versus red state. Red state within red state, because you can have those civil war. You can have a town against town. Okay? These rich part of the town here in El Paso is going to be invaded by people coming from the more poor section. What? You think these houses are going to be safe around here? Okay? No, people are going to look and assume that they have food, okay, and stuff that they can use for trading or bartering, and come and get it. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. That's someone that's living next to you. That could be the next town. But shall destroy their houses with the sword. With what? Fire, gasoline. Okay? They have those things where they call it in a bottle where they call Molotov cocktail. Man, there's gonna be a whole lot of those. People will be using fireworks. If you modify fireworks, you can actually build your own little doggone missile. Okay? And it says, and spoil their goods, food, because of the lack of bread, which always concerns food, and for great tribulation. Okay? Now, listen to that word bread. What do we always call money? Bread. Okay? So, it's not like this is going to just suddenly come tomorrow or like on one day where this all just suddenly go down. No. It's going to be progressive because you're going to have people right now unable to eat, unable to do things. Right now, what they're doing in Buffalo right now, that's a lack of bread. Because if you had bread, which is what they call money here, you wouldn't need to go there to go do that. You would be doggone going to the grocery store, get whatever you can afford, and call it a day. But right now, because people have no jobs, okay, their unemployment is run out if they could ever got any of that. Nobody can give them anything, okay, or help them out. They have no help, okay. Lack of bread, money, okay. They have no choice but to resort to what? Spoiling the goods of others, their neighbor, their people that are walking around with them, the neighborhood store, the neighborhood grocery store, the neighborhood house, okay. And this is all brought on by Yahweh Shem Shai. So these people are actually ignorant of what's going on. They actually really believe they're safe, okay. You people are driving targets. You driving your little nice car with your little punchy belly right there, your soft little kids that you don't teach any doggone thing to, okay? Your little chubby ass freaking doggone wife, okay, who rules over you, and you think you're safe. Because you think you can just dial 911 and it's all going to go down to. What you need to understand the mentality of people, once they understand the 911 is not going to come, nobody's going to hesitate to throw that fist and punch you in the head or shoot you. People are going to be living their own fantasies out, okay?
Yeah, land back on you. This is back in the article. Americans still haven't felt the worst of the war on inflation, meaning 2023 will be survival of the fittest. Now jumping down to the section here, all right, under the section of high prices, layoffs depend on a big question for 2023. What will the Fed do next? All right, they're talking about the Fed, all right, hiking interest rates 7 times as much during the 2022 to fight inflation. All right, it says it may take some time for Americans to feel the actual impact, but according to the statistics Fred brought out, it mentions how Americans can anticipate more layoffs in 2023, and as of last month, December, the Fed has predicted that unemployment will climb to 4.6% by the end of next year, an increase from November's level of 3.7%. Predictions could certainly change over the course of the year, but if unemployment moves up by nearly a full percentage point, per the Fed's prediction, around 1.5 million Americans could lose their jobs, especially now since they're bringing back the face coverings, like down in New Jersey somewhere. They made it mandatory. Because why? Because this whole global pessimist thing is further sprung back up. Okay, so to say. So according to what they say.
Yeah.
So they can further justify pushing another precursor to the Kadagma, man.
Yep.
So they could tie it into the Green Pass. You know what I'm saying? And QR codes do energy rationing, food and water rationing, gas rationing. See? It's all a part of the internet way of things. This World War III algorithm, okay? To normalize the Kadagma, to the different roads to the Kadagma, right? Which eventually lead to this next major prophecy being the Kadagma and its thermonuclear destruction.
And
It is the future of America.
That's right. And you know what a linebacker on what Doc said? You know, that those percentage what they mentioned about unemployment, they're only dealing with those who actually report that, okay? If you actually was to actually do the true numbers, it would be more closer to 13, 14%. Okay, because they don't actually count all the people, okay, who are not reporting unemployment, who are not applying for it, okay? And those who are actually not actually working at all, they've actually just totally given up on it, okay? And if it's based on the population, okay, if it's age 18 and over, they're not doing that. So Esau, again, he's skewing the numbers, because if they really was to let everybody know exactly what really is going on like that, there'll be a lot of panicking that's going on. Now, you probably say to yourself, well, why does that matter? If you're eating and you're sleeping on a warm bed and you're eating, guess what? You don't care about the next person. You really actually don't. These people don't care. That's why you see the attitude of these Edomites. They don't give a crap. If we stop about 10 of these guys right now and talk about this judgment that's coming, and let them know that this plus this is gonna take place, these people say that's impossible for them to actually experience what you see on this doggone poster right here, where they're gonna be grabbing on the ground, okay, they're gonna be scraping up the doggone bird pigeon shit that you see in the back of us right now, okay, and the fact that they're at some point in time, they're going to want their neighbor to share whatever resources they have, which is what, food, and when the neighbor don't, that they'll turn around and point a weapon in their face and put them on to death, or at least threaten them, okay? The Lord is going to bring this judgment here on Great Babylon, America, in particular the 2/3. Okay, first, when we go through Jacob's trouble, he's not going to allow the 2/3 to work in collusion with each other to help each other out. No, why? Because if you're living here in Great Babylon, America, you already have that selfish, wicked spirit. Okay, the hopefully elect, there are men that are preserving this, and actually the Lord has blessed. Okay, that has a spirit on them to help what the needy and the hopefully elect. And that's how this is going to go. Because there's men, the Lord has some of the men in that position as we speak, that comes out in the highway and the byway, that has that ability to do that. Okay, when that time comes, at that time when that measure comes, okay, and brother's gonna have to make a decision on whether to get that doggone stick or get that Jerry juice, that Jerry juice, that Jerry juice. Because once it comes to the MOTB, that's game over. That's everybody. Okay, but leading up to that, there's going to be a lot of poverty and a lot of Israel Yasharala who's going to go into that demise, along with these other tribes, which we don't get too craps about, going to be going into that demise. Again, why? Because of the lack of what we said earlier, bread. Okay, the lack of bread. They're losing their job. Someone who's working 6 figures out there, these Edomites and these gooks, you really believe that they're going to go take a doggone $30,000 or $40,000 a year job? They're going to collect unemployment for about 4 months, still put out 50 resumes a day like that, and wonder why they're not getting hired, because they don't understand it. With this branch, this is blockchain and this IoT, okay, your skill set is useless. You're not being hired with that entitlement anymore. They're looking now, they have things that are automated right now with artificial intelligence, and then those who have the ability and the skill set to manage that, those are the people that's going to be in demand, okay? So you people who have been you Edomites who have been sitting in your job comfortably on your fat ass, you know, who got hired based on your skin color, that you're going to get a rude awakening when you find out that entitlement is gone. You have no skill. See, Jake actually has more skill, because why? Jake has to continuously freaking go on, re-educate himself, right, what, to be competitive, to even to get the lowest paying job in a corporation. Seriously, it's just the way it is. All right, and many of us can attest to that. All right, so you have more skill than they do, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get lucky or get out there like that. It just means that these Edomites, okay, who found these high position, you know, the head, are going to find themselves jobless, just like the doggone tail. All right. So don't count on the fact that you doggone wicked niggas and niggers and friggin' doggone spick and spicklets out there, and wetbacks out there, believe that you're going to somehow working together and help. You know, you're selfish, you're wicked. Just like the rest of these Edomites. The Lord is not going to allow them to work together like that. Because if they did, then then second Esdras wouldn't 15 wouldn't talk about them going not getting along with their government and not respecting where their government comes. So they'll go, okay, we'll take it, we'll bow down to it. Okay, no, they're digging into the ground, those trenches and those doggone what do you call those bunkers and those things that they're digging in the ground. Why? Because they're preparing for war. They don't understand where this is going to go next. Why? Because these are the same doggone spirits at the back today that went through the doggone civil war, fought against their doggone their rulers. Okay, and you had all that sedition going on in Rome before Rome fell. Okay, right. Okay, you had all that sedition going on. So guess what? like that scripture, rough and proud facing, nothing new under the sun. Not a damn thing new under the sun. All right? Yeah, Ecclesiastes. Okay. Anything else?
This is man back on what I'm saying. All right, this is Second Ezra, chapter 16. All right, this is let me see, Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse. Slocky, I think it's 15. Slocky. Oh, Khan, Slocky. This is Second Ezra. What's that scripture where it says,
They coming as a crowd?
many shall think,
Oh, many should think, but then the stuff, many should think, that's what I believe that's actually Isaiah. Many should think.
Second Ezra, 16. Second Ezra 16 and 21, Slocky. Alright. This is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, in the case of this global supply chain / energy crisis, the price of life is skyrocketing. That's why down there in France, they got a democracy-based protest where they're committing acts of arsoning and vandalism, burning cars up with fire, all right, attacking cops, okay, getting tear gassed. See, same thing down there in Sri Lanka. It's what they got gas rationing down there in Sri Lanka because of goddamn gas prices. Yep. Okay, being tied to the QR code, man, to condition people to accept this new technocracy, all right, to within the roads to the Caragma, man. So speaking of gas prices, all right, then now it came out that says $4 gas could return as soon as May. 5 days ago, we might not be that goddamn far away from here.
This is El Paso, and we're already $3.40 for gas right now. $3.40 for gas in El Paso.
Last week it was like $2.40.
Yeah. So imagine someplace like California. So this is why the power, of the dollar is going to be going down for people, because when you have gas prices, and you got a lot of people driving around today, guess what? They're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything. They're just driving around endlessly because they can just drive around right now. Okay? Wasting gas and wasting resources. These are the same people that will waste their time, waste gas and resources. But yes, sir, I bet you if one of us you'd both fall on the ground right now and say, you know what, can you help me? Can you spare a change? I bet they'll keep driving by and take pictures of us and just laugh.
That's right.
They won't help you.
That's right.
Okay? That's the self-centeredness of these doggone people. Okay? Self-centeredness of these people. Okay? Now you get them, they'll blow their horns and all that stuff like that, but it's like, we're not up here for a show for you doggone fat fucks, okay? Right. Let me let you know that right off the bat. So you bore the fuck out of me when you're blowing your damn horn. If you want to come and find out, you come out here and you drive up here like that. We're not standing up here for you damn people. We don't give a fuck about y'all. If you are not part of the hopefully elect, and the Lord is going to drive his sheep up here to inquire about us, go fuck yourself, man. I'll be honest with you.
That's right.
Really, go fuck yourself, people.
Because we need your recognition, man. That's why I was listening to the elder brothers from I believe it's the LA branch, and then I forget the brother's name, man. But he was in the military. But he was saying the tall brother, the beard, the military, the former military. He wanted to say, hey man, you brothers don't worry about views and shit like that, man. He's like, he's like, a lot of brothers have the personality to captivate large audiences. Some of us don't. That's why we have to. It's a further reminder, okay, to be a sound soldier, okay, and Hamashiach Yahweh's army, to not be entangled in the affairs of this life, man. The part of the affairs of this life is seeking validation from people, man, including recognition. I've gone through it before. I can't sit up here in front like I haven't. You're feeling some kind of way because your view counting low. But then again, you know that Esau's fabricating fucking numbers, man.
He is, I see it.
Subtracting subscribers, that shit is witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
So we're not fighting a fair fight. So having that, as a factor, consideration. We're fighting a winning battle because we already have the victory of Mashiach, but we're in this devil's matrix, man. Yeah. You see, so we're not in this matrix to be liked, man. It's a lot of people that you ride by, or you pass battles, and give a little shout out. That don't mean shit. Like that's gonna save you, because you people know that you have a hunch that we're doing something righteous.
Yep.
So you think that doing little gestures like that's gonna save you?
No, it doesn't. And you know what? Let me give this to you fucking Edomites who controlling friggin' on the numbers and all the other stuff. And I know exactly how you doggone do it. Okay, YouTube is not that complicated. It's a simple engine actually. All right. So this is the book of Matthew. This is the book of Matthew 15 and verse 24, and it says, "But this is the Lord Hamashiach speaking. He answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel." We're not doing these videos for everybody out there. Hey, count is okay and good and all that stuff. Most of the people watching or click on it is full of shit. You can easily look and see that they spend all about maybe 30 seconds on there. Okay, and that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the count doesn't really matter. What matters is if we are doing what's pleasing to Yahweh Shai Mashiach. If your lesson that you put up and us coming on the highway and the byway is going to get one of the sheep to come up and turn from this world, okay, that's more blessing on us,
right.
Okay, because at the end of the day, our fame is going to come in what in the kingdom, okay. That's why some of us going to be raised up to what, to be like the stars, and others are going to be raised up walking around with their head double and covered in shame, okay, because they did not believe. They really believe some Sasquatch, friggin' doggone cracker, friggin' doggone cave beast monkey, okay, is above them, and we don't believe that. We can be standing up here broke as fuck, but guess what? We still stand up proudly against these doggone people, and I can shame any cracker man walking up here in your three-piece suit.
Right.
I can humble any cracker that walks up here real quick, okay? Because not only do you understand exactly how their world works, it's the fact that these dumbass crackers are freaking doggone their job. Because why? This is their doggone queendom. But the fact is that the Lord gave Esau the rulership, and the rulership is going to be taken away. Guess who gave Esau what he has on this earth? Okay? Looks just like this. Okay? What you shame on. See? That's what gave Esau. It's queendom. Okay? It's a so-called black man. So guess who's going to come back and take it from him? What the world called a so-called black man. Alright? So these clouds and all this other crap here, we don't really care about them. That's why sometimes we ignore some of them stand up right there like that and it's like, what are you looking for? Because we're not here to entertain you. We're not here to entertain you. Okay? Now you ask that question, okay, you look like something like that, but if I get that feeling, that spirit, like you just here like he's a little demon, we'll go, what's you know who you are? And a lot of them, they want to walk off as soon as you start talking to them, because why? They don't want to engage. Now these people here, they pass by here, they see us here every Sunday, okay? And they keep driving by. Why are those guys out there? Why are they out there today? We're not fighting for doggone all blacks and Latinos and doggone Native American. We're not out here for that. This isn't the doggone Black Panther, okay? We're not Al Sharpton,
right?
Okay? This isn't for that, okay? And we're not that, we come out here, we try the spirit. The doggone, we'll look at the Edomite riding a bike, will be a doggone Jake, okay?
Right.
And doggone, we'll look at a doggone black as charcoal like that, a true nigga, you come up here acting all stupid, he's a doggone Edomite. Okay? So that's the reason why the Lord sent us out here to go out to get the lost sheep. He didn't come out here for everybody like that. So those views and all that stuff, hey, if they're there, they're there. If they're not, and they want to change the numbers and stuff, that's like, well, you're wasting your doggone time. Because why? Again, the simple people who are running YouTube and who are running those things like that, who are watching or viewing our videos or whatever the case like that, they're looking at it like we're trying to be popular or whatever the case like that. We're not trying to be popular. Any one of us can go make a doggone freaking carnal video and make money off it. That's not hard to do. That's not hard to do. That's not hard to do at all. We see the other camps, IUIC and all the rest of them. They got the place on the doggone ground. They got the doggone flyers. They got the Macho Pony show. You know, all that crap. Okay, they put on a doggone show, attracting unnecessary attention instead of doing the work. Okay, and focusing on the gospel. Okay, why? Because they want that clots. Okay, they get lasers coming out of his eyes and stuff like that. There's a picture of him in every house hole, and he's being self-gloried here. I don't understand how that man don't have to fail Yahweh Shemi. I try to do something like that, man. Knowing this, which tells you that this guy's a doggone. These are the Pharisees, man. They had to be, man. But they're the ones that came up against. They're the only ones that came up against Yahweh Shai back in the day, knowing exactly who he was, man.
The same rebellious, fearless spirit, you know.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
Me and the Ark, we were talking just before we turned the camera on, I had demons that hitting you so hard. I get demons right now on the level, they're actually using the F-bomb against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is in my head. This is in my head, and I'm like terrified because it's like, this isn't how I think. But why is this stuff in my head? These demons coming at me like that, man.
And these men that are in positions of prominence in Israel, these modern day chief priests of Israel, they know who they are, man. Calling on Christ and Ahaya, Ashaya, whatever the fuck that name is, man, that they call on. All right.
Oh, you can call him Bobby. You can call him this and that. Are you kidding?
Yeah. So how do you so when those wicked thoughts come into your mind on behalf of these demons in the spiritual warfare, how are you really equipping your congregation that follows you to combat these demons when you're not teaching them the name, the foundation of the truth? And like it says in the scripture brought out earlier, it says how the St. James 2:19. In St. James 2:19, it says how the devils also believe in Yahweh Shemeshai and tremble at him.
Yep.
You see? That's why that name is very important, man. That's why in Acts 4:12 it says, no other name under the sun shall be called on for salvation. So we're not teaching, if you're a man in a position of authority and leadership in Israel, you're not teaching your congregation the true name of Yahweh Shemeshai, the true righteous holy force, all right, of this foundation of truth. Okay, you're leading. You got blood on your hands, man. You're leading them to the slaughter, man. Okay, to the as the blind to the pit that the blind leaders of the blind are destined to fall within.
Yeah, and the Lord is going to judge your ass really hard because you're doing it with malice and in absolute in intention. You know that this kingdom is going to fall down. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get that money? How are you gonna get that bag when they change from the doggone petrodollar, okay, to the doggone digital, and then from the digital into that doggone shit? I want to see how you niggas are gonna make it rain. What are you gonna do? Make it rain chips? How are you gonna do that? So simple, man. And these gonna be the same ones. Again, we'll talk about when you go into that scripture that talks about they can know a prophet was amongst them when they're trying to seek that truth. I want to bring that out later, okay? But we are actually supposed to be answering them because, see, they don't hearken to this. They think this is all a big joke right now. Okay, they don't think that this is actually what is written in the scripture is going to come to pass. They're unbelievers. Okay, what it says. What if some don't believe? God forbid. Okay. This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 10. It says, verse 8. It says, "I would seek unto power, and unto power would I commit my cause. Which though great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth and sendeth waters upon the fields, to set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. He disappointed the device of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong." So we already know, no matter what Esau comes out with, guess what? If you're a part of that elect, which we are all hopeful of, okay, and the Lord finds our work worthy of being saved, no matter what this man comes with, it's going to be like doggone Valley Coyote with that doggone stone rolled back over him when he's trying to get the road runner, okay? And we can look boldly in this doggone camera and tell this cracker, you doggone damn deadman, you sodomite fucking faggot, Biden, Trump, whoever the hell is going into power, you Amalekite motherfuckers out there in Israel, okay? Guess what? Not a damn thing you can do to the man of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach. Not a damn thing you can do. I repeat it again. Not a damn thing that you can doggone do. You know it, and we know it. All right? Because you don't have power over us. You have no power over us whatsoever. So your people, they want to walk around picket signs and stuff like that and beg you for fucking change. We're not begging you for change. We're telling you there is going to be a change, okay? There's going to be a whole new system. And there is going to be a one world government, all right, under Yahushua Mashiach with King David ruling. Okay, there is going to be, the rulership of the rod of iron. Okay, that's going to be the new world order. The new world order is going to be the Hebrew Israelites ruling and oppressing you damn motherfuckers out here, you damn crackers, kikes. Okay, you gooks, and all you doggone rest, you Hamite stinking, doggone piss drinking, shit eating, doggone Africans out here. You're going to die, or you're going to go into slavery. What are you looking at? You never seen the two brothers stand up on the highway before?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now,
keep driving your car. Pay attention.
There are. I mean, El Paso is a military town, so there are other so-called black people down here. That's how fucking simple these people are.
Yeah, keep slowing your car down like that. Pay attention.
Like a
Don't
fucking
you know?
circus show to these people.
Yeah, pay attention. Keep driving.
You know,
all right?
see how cold the Heavenly Father is. He's going to show you people how cold he is. He puts it into your remembrance that there were prophets.
That's right.
Inform me of the horrible things that were coming. All right, but with your fucking simple ass reprobate mind, you disregarded. You disregarded that we were that we were out here out of a lack of consideration, man, because you lack fear of the Lord. See, a lot of people, you people are just lies of vanity, man.
Yep.
See? You're only still alive, all right, to be reserved for whatever impending judgment you got coming on you, man.
That's right. They don't see it. They don't see it coming. Okay, because they believe, okay, that as long as they just be a nice little girl and boy in society, that they're going to just coast along and hide under. I already read to you what's going to happen. Whether you want to fight, whether you cowards want to fight or not, you're going to have to go up against each other. You women are going to get ravished. Okay? You men are going to have to go and defend your household somewhere. One day you are going to get punked, or you are going to get be stand up in front of your wife, and your kids are going to be right there. Okay? And you are going to have to defend that household. And there ain't going to be no damn sweet talking and stuff. The Lord is going to put the spirit so that these doggone, when this goes down, you're going to have the extra demon. Because right now, you got the Lord right now is going to transition that doggone, that dimension, with this current dimension that we're in. Right now, people are going to be seeing these spirits and demons and manifesting. You know how Esau like to bring it out in his movies? That's going to be the real deal. And we're going to see exactly how you people are going to be working in those days. Okay?
Man, back what the brother was saying, man, we're getting a paradigm shift to a leadership. Like it says in Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, the kingdom shall be translated from the ungodly to the godly. See, so now we're coming back into our leadership, and that's why the Heavenly Father is raising up men, because real men are men of the Heavenly Father, men that were willing to forsake their own emotions and interests, carnal interests, sown to this flesh to please the Lord. Right. So if there was a wicked ass child, that child was to be put to fucking death.
Yep.
Okay? There was no emotions involved, none of that shit. Okay? If a woman was a harlot, or like that account, what's that in Judges or Joshua? I think it's Judges. I think it was a Benjamite, by the way. And he had a wife that got raped, and she got gang raped actually. And he basically took a sharp instrument and cut her into several pieces. And I forgot what he did to her remains. But see, these kind of accounts never be brought up in the churches, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because these people understand the Heavenly Father. It's in 1 John. Can you probably try to get that? You can hold out 1 John 5 and 1. That's like 1 John 3. 1 John 3. Okay. These people haven't been given a mind to know the Heavenly Father. This is why you have a false perception of Him. That's why when he brings that terrible judgment, okay, you have the audacity to wonder why that is. Because you understand that the reason why these things are happening is because these are the beginning of sorrows to come before the kingdom of heaven was to be established for the nation of Israel, man. But we'll be ruling over this world, man.
That's right.
See, this is real quick. Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion, start at verse 26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it to the end. All right, you devils are having your empire, all right, downtrodden, man. All right, through the Holy Spirit of this word, tearing down the wicked imaginations of the strongholds and stumbling blocks, man. All right, of your worldly perception of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Sensual and devilish, man. Unprofitable for anyone's salvation. But salvation is only inclusive for Israel. So this is the point in verse 27. Daniel 7 and 27 reads, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High Yahweh, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. So everyone's going to be under our rulership.
That's right.
Okay, out of admiration, out of fear, saying that, this is the glory of Israel, pursuant to Isaiah 60 and 14, and Isaiah 61 and 9. You see? This is the time we're coming to immortality, we're coming to everlasting peace and prosperity, righteousness. like it says in Scripture, roughly paraphrasing, the kingdom is not a kingdom of meat and drink, but rather righteousness. So we know, excessive, pleasantries in terms of the best Jan there is to offer. Okay, the best, delicacies of lawful foods. A plethora of women. Okay,
That's right.
Children. They'll find people to enjoy. Those are just perks. Everlasting righteous rulership is where it's at, and this world is void of it. That's why this earth is being visited by the plagues of Yahweh Shem Yeshua, the world that He made.
Yep.
Okay, because the rulers of darkness of this world have not been blessed with the mind to know the Heavenly Father, man. All right, because they forsook their blessing of their forefather Esau. Okay, for a morsel of meat.
Yep. This is the book of 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew Him not." Okay? So you see?
It speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself.
And what is love? Pursuing 1 John 5 and 3. I'm not talking about Tina Turner, man.
Yeah.
But like I said in 1 John 5 and 3. Say love is action, man. Yeah. We're supposed to now, on the grace, when we perpetually broke the first holy covenant, we're no longer bound to the law. And that's why Yahushua died for us, man. So we will inevitably fuck up, which is imminent in His flesh. We will have our intercessor, we will have the mediator for our sins to rely on, man. Yeah. Okay, to further lean on, man.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Because He cares for us, man. That's why we're supposed to cast all of our cares upon Him, like it says in 1 Peter 5 and 7, I believe it is. You see? All of our cares, man. Okay? Because we understand that one of the curses, man. We're vulnerable in this society.
That's
right.
We
still have the victory in our Lord, the doorway to our Heavenly Father, the source of all life.
That's right.
See? And that's why we've been given the mind of a God. We've been given the mind to know the Heavenly Father, man, to do the things that pleases Him, to further produce our cause, man. Like it says in Isaiah, the 41st chapter. In that same chapter, it mentions how that we are gods because of that. Because of that righteous luxury, man. That doesn't pertain to the rest of the nation. All right? That's why you're gonna be out here to fend for yourselves. All right? In this upcoming tribulation, man.
Oh yeah? And you know what? Here's what happens. Because see, you'll know there was a prophet amongst you, okay? You know, Yahweh Shem Yeshua raised up, man, that the world would not have any respect for. These people don't have no respect for us, okay? They don't have any respect for us. They look down on us, and that's great. That's a beautiful thing. Because why? See, the Lord sift out bullshit, and one way He sift out bullshit is by putting people that who are not, the world doesn't deem to be what is, attractive in society. Wealthy, well spoken, tall and dark and handsome and all the other crap like that. But here's what we're going to tell you, doggone people. You two-thirds, but all you damn people too. This is the book of Jeremiah 15 and verse 2, and it says, "And it shall come to pass, if," it said, listen to that, it said, "And it shall come to pass," means it's going to happen, "if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, such as for death to death, you're going to die." So we're going to be real cold when we tell you death to death. When they go, "Well, what happened?" You're going to die. It's going to be that cold, okay? "Such are for the sword to the sword, and such are for the famine to the famine, and such are for the captivity to the captivity." Here's it. You're going to get the FEMA camps that's going to get your ass, where you're going to starve to death. See, a lot of you thinking like, well, if I go to the FEMA camp, they got to feed me. See, because y'all think in terms today of how they do you in county jail right now with the prison system where they feed you. They feed you because why? They have you those jail systems it's the industrial prison system. At that stage, Esau already know his time is really basically it's almost midnight. He's not going to be in that FEMA camp trying to get you to friggin' not going to do any slave work, because why? Everything's automated anyways. He's going to show you he's going to say, take the mark or die. Okay? You've been identified to be terminated because you're on that red list. Okay, so you're going to be just terminated. There ain't going to be no negotiation. Okay, so you're going to go on those FEMA camps and put to death. They're not going to be feeding you. Now, what they can do with the lack of Israel, okay, they're going to try to feed us some of those abominable food like pigs. They can starve you, and they can bring a plate of doggone pig meat, pig feet in front of you and say, "Eat this." Okay, and this is where you got to be throwing those prayers up, because see, they know you can't eat that. Okay. They know you can't eat that. This is the reason why we have to do those things with the fasting and all that stuff, that we get put in a damn situation like that. Esau knows, okay? And the famine to the famine, no food. The sword to the sword, everybody trying to kill you, rape you, okay? And death. And Esau's going to capture you. And that's what we're going to tell you. What else do you want to hear? Because see, when we're out here like that, you want to snap a picture and do TikTok. You doggone the northern kingdoms, okay? And you doggone southern kingdoms. We seen some of you in the car too. You looking and going, look around, two broke niggas standing up there. And I know that's what y'all thinking, okay? They stand up there, they ain't got nothing else to do. They got Bibles in their hand. See, you know why people don't believe and don't want to hear this truth, and they don't believe in it? See, the Bible and preachers is always associated, okay, and generally associated with what? Being poor. Seriously, it's always associated with poverty, okay? Especially when you're out in the streets, okay? They so broke, they can't even have a damn church. That's the reason why we ask the question all the time, where's your church? See, because at least that would be that you have the ability to rent a building or rent a space, chairs inside there, maybe a table with some cookies and Kool-Aid, you know, or some enchiladas or whatever the case is like that. You know, maybe a projector to show a cartoon clip before service start. You know, maybe a collection plate. They feel good. See, they same people that ask for that who wouldn't stop up here. I can guarantee you, if we were to build a little tent right over there and go inside there to preach and put a collection plate over there, I can guarantee you we can come out there every Sunday and make $200-300. I can guarantee you if we put a collection plate, we can make that kind of money. But that's how carnal these people are. Okay? That's how carnal they are. Because they feel that they're somehow buying their way or they're doing something righteous by freaking them reaching their damn pocket to give it. It's like, no, you keep that. Trust me. You're going to need that more than we're going to need that, okay? You're going to. Okay? That's going to be going tomorrow. Right? So these people don't want to hear it because this is associated with, they see us out here. This look like poor. Heaven is going to be poor. There's nothing to get in it. Yes, so we go through the scripture and talk about what? Immortality. We be riding in style, okay, on chariots that can cross the earth in 1 second. Visiting planets. Okay, we're gonna find
owning planets.
Owning planets, and we're gonna find out Esau is full of shit that he didn't know shit about doggone the universe or the space at all. Okay, like what the hell was this doggone dude talking about? He has not explored the depth of the ocean yet. There's things underneath there that we don't even know of. For example, there's Leviathan that's gonna come and freaking doggone jab this doggone food out. Okay, and you don't know about that. And if he does know about it, he's not gonna go. Okay, so you know.
This is Psalm chapter 146, verse 5. Happy is he that hath the Most High God Yahweh of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord Yahweh his power. All right, he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the God of the living. That's why when Frederick confirms that you the 17 nations are dead. So in the time, in that nighttime, okay, that Yahweh prophesied about in St. John the 9th chapter, okay, symbolic of the time of great death. Your death is going to be manifested, man. Okay? There are any 2/3, man. Okay? All right? That are dead in the spirit. Because, as the dry bones in this valley of the shadow of death, Babylon the Great. All right? Especially during Jacob's trouble, man. When Esau unleashes them military, them artificial intelligence robot dogs on behalf of Boston Dynamics and whatnot.
Yes,
matter of fact, on this poster here, on behalf of Boston Dynamics, FEMA, okay, you got pushing their transhumanism snare upon people. All right, to fall within that snare of death by way of these satanic devices, man. Yeah. Okay, you're going to be out here to fend for yourselves, man, because your lack of the love of the truth. This is Psalm 146 and 6, which made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that therein, and all that therein is, which keepeth truth forever. All right, the truth has set the minds of the elect free, like how I prophesied about in St. John 8 chapter, man. Okay, those who acknowledge that they're sick in his flesh. Yep. Okay, this is Slaki. Psalm chapter 146, verse 7, which executed judgment for the oppressed, which giveth food to the hungry. Literally and figuratively, man. Literally in terms of actually being able to eat. It's in Isaiah 65 and 13. Okay, when it seemed like all hope is lost. When these societies, these global societies, collapses, okay, purposely done by the wicked elite central bankers, the biblical dukes of Edom. Okay, when they suspend these governments, reigning lawless societies, people are forced to fend for themselves. Okay, to fight for natural resources and whatnot. They're going to be shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Okay, but the elect are going to have that standard raised for them, like it says in Isaiah 59 chapter, man, by the holy angels of Yahweh by Shem Shai. Okay, encamping about those that fear the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai. Okay, pursuing Psalm 130, Psalm 34 and 7. So finishing this off, this is Psalm 146 and 7, which executed judgment for the oppressed, which giveth food to the hungry. The Lord Yahweh looses the prisoners. Okay, you know, the prison is a hope. Pursuing Zechariah 12 and 9, man. All right, so we're getting, and how would a prison hope to be loosened from their prisons, man? By this food that's convenient for us, like it says in Proverbs 38, this word, man, this word of life. For us to be reminded, okay, on the things that please the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai, to be spared, okay, in that time of judgment, okay, like the brother read in 1 John 3 and 1, man, because you've been blessed with the minds to know Yahweh by Shem Shai, man. So there's no greater gift than that, the gift of faith, okay. That's why, like it says in 2 Ezra 15 and 4, the faithless shall die and their unfaithfulness, roughly paraphrasing.
That's right.
So they have faith in a man, the man of sin and son of perdition, over the man of war, Yahweh.
That's right. Let's go to the book. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14, 7 verse 5, and it says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his good." So who's evil to himself? You get Esau, the Edomite. Okay, the so-called white man is doing what? He's oppressing his own doggone people, man. Okay, these people ain't living the American dream over here. Okay, these Edomites, okay, that they thought that they came over here for. Okay, so how do you, okay, the enemy, Yasharal is the enemy of the Edomites, okay, and vice versa, okay? They don't see you. They don't see us as their friend, and you should not see them as your friend. It says, "There is none worse than he that envied himself, and this is the recompense of his wickedness." Civil War, World War I, World War II, and World War III that's going to be coming up. You've seen a lot of the oppression going on right now. Those are Edomites in Europe. Those are Edomites over there in Russia. So why is this man trying to why they screwing each other over? Okay? Because they envy each other. Why isn't all the oil just going to all the Edomite countries? Why are they even selling it to each other? That doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, when you think about that, that makes no sense.
Yeah, why would you put a gas cap on gas that you import, nigga? That's fucking retarded.
That's retarded.
But obviously, you're trying to, like my man Gonzalo Lira said. He said, America's committing a geoeconomical suicide. Yep. But it's all orchestrated, man. That's why, same reason why you exchanged that damn so-called black Dyke Tyson, Brittany Griner, for the Merchant of Death, the Lord of War, Victor Boot. Okay, and he's known to be a notorious weapons dealer, supposedly inciting, terrorism through his arms deals with these various nations. Why the fuck would you release him? Exactly. Because you want the fucking chaos, man.
Exactly.
Why you hate claims are elected?
Okay. Yeah. And it says, and if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness, which this man does all the doggone time. And it says, the envious man that had an evil, wicked eye, he turned away his face and despised men. The covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked dried up his soul. Okay, so this man is doggone never satisfied. Okay, rough paraphrasing. Okay, see, that's the best Jake right there. Okay, riding with no helmet with his kid on the back like that, his son there waving. That's his best right there. Playing this little doggone that whatever that friggin' doggone merengue.
Yeah, Marachi, whatever the fuck.
Yes, whatever kids say that. Yeah. Okay? I'm not understanding what is about to doggone take place. We just read that this man hates your ass. They really believe over here, these doggone Northern Kingdom really believe that they're special over here. They're looking at, you know what, if you speak Spanish in this country, you look kind of like a little bit more browner skin, meaning that you're not completely pale. Okay, like these doggone Szechuans. They call you all Mexicans. They don't give a crap if you came from Nicaragua, Bolivia, Peru. No, they don't give a shit. They call everybody. In fact, the word is right now is that there's a bunch of Mexicans at the doggone at the border right now migrating. when they don't even go and break it down. This is the same thing too. Every boy think all Asians are doggone Chinese. Okay, they don't break it down. Okay, all dark skinned men are doggone African American, and that gonna be a snare for you damn fucking doggone Hamites. You doggone asshole eating freaking doggone Hamites. Cause see y'all walk around benefiting that y'all dark skinned like we are. We know who y'all are. Okay, but guess what? When the so-called black man become enemy number one here like that, guess what? You doggone Hamite walking, they're going, hi, I am from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Are you walking around with your doggone big stupid smile because your teeth is so white because your skin is so doggone freaking dark? Okay, and you walk around like that? Okay, right now they're ready. They looking at you and they might give you the job and distinguish you from us. But in that time, they don't even say black. And the average buck-tooth doggone, one eye missing cracker with this doggone 12 gauge pump, you just gonna freaking doggone see, I see nigga, and freaking blow your doggone fucking Hamite Nigerian ass box, whatever the fuck you come from like that. So guess what? That's gonna be a snap for your monkey ass.
No, the man back on what the auction said, that reminds me of that fucking nigga Akon, man. Like, he's probably a Jake. That fucking nigga Akon went viral most recently for saying that Africans are better than African Americans, so-called African Americans. And this fucking knee-scraping nigga, it's not a coincidence, man, that now that his music career is finished, he's completely irrelevant in the music industry. Now, this nigga just springs up out of nowhere and is further trying to, push that enchantment of so-called African, that Hamite enchantment over Jake, over the Southern Kingdom, all right? And I believe that nigga was set up to do that, okay? And that's the thing, too. For the fact that, a lot of you niggas that's doing that, like Akon, you keep all you pro-African, Kemetic niggas, all right, you gonna ban that shit, okay? When you realize that the true Lord of War, Abanawa Yahweh, okay, is waging war on the wicked of this world, being that he hates the like it says in Wisdom of Solomon 14, how he hates the ungodly. Okay, you're gonna try to proclaim yourself to be Israelite at the time. It's too goddamn late. Especially Jake's been playing games with this Hamite enchantment, man. It's so-called African bullshit, man.
Yeah. Because we're not African. You know what? We're not African. Okay. We are the children. We are the sons and daughter. Okay, of the Most High. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And there's a lot to come, and that time is going to come. Okay. Saints are patient. We are told to have patience and to watch it come. Because why? Again, it's going to come in very slowly and gradually. So there's going to be people catching that hell on the way to where everybody's going to catch that hell when they come in like a flood. Okay. And the whole world is going to be tried with that MOTB when it gets to that stage. But in the meantime, right now we are being preserved by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Mashiach to go here on the highway and the byway to do what? Okay, preach this gospel to the hopefully elect out there. Okay, let these doggone people know. Okay, we're not one of you. We're not siding with you. We don't like you. You are an enemy of Yasharala, which includes you doggone two-thirds traitors, you weak ass men. Okay, and you doggone you bench women. Okay, we're not out here for you. We don't give two shits about your ass. When I look in this camera, I tell you coldly, I would doggone let a nigga bitch drop dead on her leg skits. I mean that. I absolutely fucking mean that. Okay, I absolutely mean that. All right. So unless you're a part of that, hopefully elect, and the Lord will put that spirit on me or me or any of the brothers up here, okay, to reach out and help you or to do whatever the case is like that when that time comes. You know what? I just read it to you. What's going to take place? Okay, sword to the sword, death to the death. Enjoy yourself in the FEMA camp, getting ravaged like that. Because I sure as hell don't want your ass. Getting the close up with that.
Con, this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, free or bond.
Yeah, it is right here.
Like we had a conversation about this yesterday. You know what I'm saying? How free and bond. That's gonna be the true playing level. How do you say it?
Level playing field.
Yeah, con.
Okay.
Because hey man, all you proud ass Edomites and all you other people that are carnally wealthy right now, you're going to be in the position that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Okay? You're going to be in the same position where you're going to be considered an enemy of the state if you don't
deal with that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? In the head.
That's right.
You know, in your hand. Okay? And that's how you know that's not Esau. Because Esau would have favoritism. That's going to be the one thing the Lord is going to give Esau the ability to try the entire earth. The entire earth. The whole earth. Okay? It's going to have to deal with that. So you have a choice. In Japan, you have a choice. Take it or starve. China, starve. Bahamas, Jamaica. It don't matter. Lottie, everybody. And if you see how they was able to go and make everybody wear masks, even in the doggone Sahara Desert. Okay, in the desert. Them doggone so-called warlords was walking around with stick and beating people because they didn't have a mask on in the damn desert. You smelling, you got tired of millions of flies on your doggone nasty, dirty ass all day. You even wash your ass, you know, for friggin' months, if you don't years. And you worry about damn putting a damn mask to catch what? You eating cockroaches off the ground and look at that. And you walk. That's I mean, you saw that. And you could just tell, you know, the whole thing was bullshit and set up bad like that. Come on, seriously? You just couldn't tell the last time water touched their doggone skin. Okay, drinking piss out of a damn doggone wildebeest ass and shit like that. But you gonna walk around beating people, talking about doggone put a mask in your damn face. It's a freaking doggone, you know. So, as you know, we're out here in El Paso, Texas. Here we came out here on this what is it, New Year's? We call it New Year's. Okay. Here in Great Babylon, America, which is this another day. Okay, tomorrow's a plantation day. Okay, and you know, Lord willing, you are edified to bring it out. You know, to feed the hopefully lack of Israel, and also let these these devils know that your end is coming near. But before that, the Lord is going to have you suffer a lot of shit first. Okay, including the doggone 2/3 niggas and niggers that like to doggone join hands with you. So we're going to turn to the east. I give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors and teachers, all us in the apostle of great millstone, also to you brothers out there that's put on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom, GTA, and the Bob, soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.